want to go home. I'm done. I'm sad.
C'est la vie. We in them roaring 20s. We don't actually have any kind of physical home. The only thing we have back home is our family and some stuff at their houses.
Pictures and some clothing and some memorabilia that we couldn't really part with. We don't have a storage unit. We didn't want to be paying extra money. Jeremy had food poisoning and I was like, I want to go home. I'm done. I'm sad. I'm lonely. I'm like missing home. I want that family connection to help us take care of when we're sick. I'm over that now, but it was a weird feeling of we don't have a home to go to, but we know we have our parents.
So the specific answer is not often during this abroad lifestyle. During our V life,
there shouldn't be a need.
We kind of took like an intermission to go home for the holidays. That was great, but right now, I mean, we have not been home since we left in December.
The plan
was
to leave for a year, and the plan is to stay away for a year. And our family knows that, and they want to visit us. We've had plenty of friends and family visit us along the way, and the goal is to have our parents come out as well. At this point, I've thrown out the idea of when we go to Florida, maybe we'll buy a tiny home. Maybe we'll get an RV game. Maybe we'll get a truck camper. Maybe we have so many ideas, and we're just not sure where.
We will always, though, be travelers. This is something that is ingrained in just our mindset and something that gives us life. So we hope that even with a family, we will still travel often.
I don't even know if Jeremy and I believe in the word settle down.
Yeah.
Because we can find a place to call home, but still be going places with our family and friends. We got in a fight on one of the exciting, most happiest days of our life. We got in an argument about, hangry and iPad downloads. Like, I get super anxious when flying. I need to make sure I have medicine for my headache, food and water, and something to do. And Jeremy and I were not on the same page that day. And so it felt a little like, we can't let this happen. We're going to be on planes for so many hours.
Thankfully, it wasn't that long of a flight. We arrived the sunset while we were flying, which was nice. We made it to San Jose, Costa Rica. We hopped right in a cab, which was it felt strange. Like we were escorted out of the airport. It was kind of dark and it just didn't feel all that official, but it was fine. We made it to our place. It was nice. It was a good spot for the night. Yeah, and we began our journey in Costa Rica.
It was a beautiful day the next day with free breakfast on a nice patio with water and trees, and we were learning the fruits of the country.
Yeah. We had
45?
papaya. It was like $45 maybe for that night.
We filmed a tour of the place we're staying.
True.
We want to look back and see where we stayed. We want to write blogs or vlogs and show people different Airbnbs around the world, different hostels, booking.com, whatever, all of that. That is the first thing we do.
No, you're right. Like we try
before we get messy.
Right. Before unloading anything is just document the place, whether it's we've splurged a little, it's a nice place, or it's a super average hostel.
Exactly.
Regardless, we try to capture it. But there's been a few times, maybe most recently arriving here, it was kind of cutting it close because Jenna teaches online and had classes at a certain time. We had to get here, take a really short tour video, get connected to Wi-Fi, get her set up.
That's actually a secondary thing. We connect to Wi-Fi and find out the service and how well it is in that area. That's like something we have to do for our jobs. Yeah. It's not like, oh my gosh, I have to post to social media. No, it's like we need good Wi-Fi and good internet. And then another thing would just be explore the
walk around.
Truly know where we're staying.
Yeah. And here is a little different. It's the first time we've actually rented a car. We've rented a vehicle here in Chile in northern Patagonia region, and this house you can really only stay in if you have a car. So it's a little different. We've driven around the town a bit, but normally we stay in places that are walkable to almost everything.
Taxi, Uber, and walking.
Maybe I fear it coming to a close before I'm ready for it to.
Okay.
I think maybe, I just being very restless. I also, it's almost like it's never enough for me. And sometimes that can be bad. I always want more.
Yeah.
And
that can
so,
be a struggle.
I feel like I could do this for forever, maybe. I mean, maybe that will change.
See, that scares me. I feel like this is a great question just to learn about each other in.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have doubts or fears. I have random worries along the way. Oh, what about, time zones and teaching? What about the language barrier? Or some of the food I've really struggled with liking and eating well, and my body's kind of rejecting it in certain ways. So there's those kind of things, but not the severe fears or doubts you would think people have. How will we make this work? Are we going to last together? Like, a lot of people think when you live 24/7 with someone and have to live this life, it's going to cause a lot of riffraff.
Yeah.
But
And then
it's good.
yeah, only other thought for me is just spending. I mean, we spend more in this lifestyle than we did living in the RV.
Well, it just changes. It fluctuates so much. Chile right now is very expensive compared to Colombia. So you go, oh my gosh, we got to stop eating out.
Enjoy yourself. We in them roaring 20s. Must be in them roaring 20s. Say la vie. Yes, indeed.